Welcome to another edition of Voice of the Diaspora. In studio with me today is MAFI, a prolific artist, dancehall artist who hails from Linden, Guyana. And he is making waves around the world with his music. Very, very prolific. Of course, the genre of music is primarily gangster music, and he has songs also that speaks to other realities. MAFI, aka Trevon George, joins me after this break.
Yo, yeah. MAFI.
Slick with it Productions.
It's my story. Real story.
Yo, dance guy.
Yeah, me know, said the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But that's because you're not perfect. That no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize. Everything at just time, just keep on working. Just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Worthless, while you end up high. Never sacrifice yourself, you get ahead in life. Me know sometimes it gets so rough and you feel terrified. Just hold it out because it's better on the other side. Me know you're feeling down, me see a bag of pain in your eyes. As get a youth, we have to make it, there's no other choice. Man, I'm free also life, it satisfy me appetite. Grabbing a barrel of the explanation of your life. Sometimes me feel free die just so me can go get fit off the crime. The pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But that's because you're not perfect. That no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize. Everything at just time, just keep on working. Just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Worthless. I work so hard for everything I want. Sometimes I sit in the dark just to reflect on my past. Might show your love, but me not trust no man. You know the amount of time when them done did me wrong. Me feel fi die, but then me turn to God. Them tell me you too strong, you know fi fear no man. For me I come from. Why them a fight against the young ones? Yeah, me know so the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But that's because you're not perfect. That no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize. Everything at just time, just keep on working. Just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Worthless. That no means that you're worthless.
No, so the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But just because you're not perfect, that doesn't mean you're hopeless. I think I got that right. MAFI, welcome to Voice of the Diaspora. I know for a fact that you do not like doing interviews. You're introverted. You're very shy when it comes to interviews and so on. But when you go to your art form, you unravel, you become that person who is focused. Your music is on par with any artist, reggae artist, dancehall artist, so to speak, around the world. So many things have been said about you. Your ratings is high in Guyana and elsewhere. You are not an ordinary performer. You're not an ordinary dancehall artist. Welcome to Voice of the Diaspora. And of course, we will begin by asking you to tell us a little bit about yourself. You grew up at Linden. Tell us a little bit of your life in the early period, the people you know, the people you went to school with, and so on. And then we will discuss what inspired you to write music, because you have written all of your songs. And so tell
Yes.
us a little about who is MAFI. And thank you once more for taking the
Yeah, yeah.
opportunity to come on Voice of the Diaspora because you don't do much interviews.
Yeah, true. So before we even start, I just want to say thank you for having me on the platform. I know this is something that we were supposed to been do, but you don't know how the world work and everything. So it's like
Yes.
nothing don't happen before time. So we're there now, and we're doing the interview. So big up yourself one time. So
Yes.
um, what was the question?
Well, tell us a little bit about your early life at Linden, growing up, the people you know,
Yeah.
and you as a person, where you're from, a little bit about you before we discuss um,
Okay.
about your early start in music, your beginning in music. But just tell us a little bit
Hmm.
about you.
Okay. I was born in Linden, Guyana. At the Mackenzie Hospital.
Mm,
I went to 1 mile nursery. From there, I went to Wismail Primary, and
okay.
from Wismail Primary, I went to Christianberg Wisma Secondary, which is multi.
Yes.
Growing up in Linden for me, most of my life consists of I really thought I was gonna be the next Cristiano Ronaldo or the next Messi. So football was always me thing. You understand?
Yes.
Like most of my childhood, like I wasn't really into music like that. I didn't even
Mm,
know that I had the ability to even do music. It was always football for me because football is like a generation thing for me. My uncle play
wow.
football, my little brother them play football, all my cousins them play ball. So it's like a ball of family. So
Wow.
that's why I was mostly into. Football try a track and field thing, but you know the the what looking for the fitness wasn't there for the track and field. You understand? So it was it was mainly balling for me. But yeah, growing up for me is like any other person growing up in London. You don't know. One day up, one day down is
Who were some of
is
your
a challenge, but
friends? Who were some of your friends at
mhm,
school in your community? You grew up. I think it's 1 mile or half mile. Who were some of your friends? What are some of the things you remember growing up? Things that other people can relate to.
yeah. Well, from a young age, I was always a hustler. All my friends them is hustler. We used to sell scrap iron, copper. So you feel me? So most of my friends them, what I would say, most of my friends them is ballers, people that I went to school with. I
Mm.
won't say people that is not even like not in the entertainment world. So if I
Well, yeah.
call name is like you feel me, you're gonna know it's the word nothing. But most of my friends them, yeah, ballers.
Ballers, ballers. And of course, you went to Wisdom Hill Primary and then you went on to Multi. Power to Multi. Because a lot of Mackenzie High School
Yeah.
people always say, oh, Multi is the fool, Mackenzie High School is this and so on and so on. So I'm glad that we got the talented artists. But look,
Yeah.
look, your music is professional. It is you are versatile. Your lyrics are put together in a perfect way. There's versatility, as I said. Let us talk about how it all started. Where did the interest come from? What influenced you? What created that trigger that made you begin to write and to sing and to become MAFI?
Yeah. I would say it started in multi
Mm.
because we had this thing we used to do like every lunchtime. We would link up a certain group of we and we would like clash each other. Every day somebody else clashing somebody else. So it started with the and from the so let me take you back a little bit more.
Yes, yes.
So from I was born in Linden. I lived in Linden from 1997 to 2014. 2014, I moved to Essequibo. When I
Okay.
moved to Essequibo, I feel there's like when I start being around other people that is do music. You understand? So this will really make me want to get into the music because I was around so much people that was doing it. It was like, okay, maybe I should just try this here. So
Yeah.
But it wasn't until 2016 now when I came over to the US and I started working and I was able to get enough money that I could go and book my own studio time and start paying for videos and stuff like that, that it I really started like taking it serious, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes, yes. Who were
Yeah,
some of your favorite artists? Of course, Jamaica influences our interests and in dancehall music and so on. And who,
yeah.
who who were you listening to before you came out and start penning songs and doing what you're doing today? Who were some of the who did you like to listen to? Who were some of your favorite artists?
A lot of them, a lot of them. Cause I grew up on music. I grew up. Me auntie I was playing music, so I grew up on calypso, dancehall, reggae, every single genre you could think about. But me favorite artist to listen to, um, I would say my favorite genre was
Yeah,
always dancehall.
dancehall.
The
Yes.
out like from cartel to massacre to movado to alco to the list just goes on and on and on. I just rate anybody that
Skeng,
doing
Skillabang.
quality music. Everybody, everybody,
Yeah.
everybody, everybody.
So you were not aware of your interest wasn't in artists like Buju Banton and Beanie Man and them. That was of course before your time, a different genre. So I can understand now when I look at the age gap that
Yeah,
your artists were people that the young artists that you are mentioning here. Mafi, I have to say that your music, your ability to put words together is fascinating. It's absolutely
respect,
beautiful,
respect.
and I want to play this track again because I want us to talk a bit about what inspired this track. And it is so deep, the
Yeah,
words, and you write your own music, so that
one hundred
inspiration come
percent.
from somewhere to write your
Yes.
own music and then to put together that the lyrics and deliver it in
Mm,
such a powerful package is nothing but an unusual gift that can make you
yeah.
reach to higher heights. So I want us to talk about this song, and you will tell all the viewers what inspired you, because you're more into hardcore gangster sort of dancehall music, which is that genre of Skilla Bang and others. It is that thing, and we will talk a bit about that later. But the
Hmm.
fact that you put together this song that has attracted so many people around the world, um, you know, I want to pick your mind as to how where that came from. Where did you kind of pull it out of a repertoire to put those words together and so on? And so let's go to this track again before we
Yeah,
talk
sure.
about it.
Yo, yeah, yeah. MAFI.
Slick with it. Productions.
It's my story. Real story. Yo, dance guy. Yeah, me know, said the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But that's because you're not perfect. That no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize. Everything at just time, just keep on working. Just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Worthless, when you end up high. Never sacrifice yourself, you get ahead in life. Me know sometimes it gets so rough and you feel terrified. Just hold it out because it's better on the other side. Me know you're feeling down, me see a bag of pain in your eyes. As get a youth, we have to make it, there's no other choice. Man, I feel so life, it satisfy me appetite. Grabbing the barrel of the explanation of your life. Sometimes I feel free die just so me can go get fit off the crime. The pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But that's because you're not perfect. That no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize. Everything at just time, just keep on working. Just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Worthless. I work so hard for everything I want. Sometimes it sit in the dark just to reflect on my past. Might show your love, but me not trust no man. You know the amount of time when them done did me wrong. Me feel fi die, but then me turn to God. Them tell me you too strong, you know fi fear no man. For me I come from. Why them a fight against the young ones? Yeah, me know so the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But that's because you're not perfect. That no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes.
It's so powerful because you're speaking to ghetto youths, you're speaking to people in a struggle, and you're giving them a positive message. You understand?
Yeah.
Telling them no matter what the pain and stress in your life, you know what I mean? Don't
Mm-hmm.
be hopeless. Not because you're not perfect, and you're saying to them, try to work hard, look to the other side, the brighter side. It's so deep I can't explain, but it came from somewhere. What influenced and inspired you to make such a profound track, appealing to those in the struggle, to look at life
Mm-hmm.
positively and to emerge on the other side triumphant?
Well, like anybody else, um, sometimes in life you see things start going not how you planned it, and everything start looking like everything crumbling. I feel like the song there was a reminder to myself not to ever give up and just to keep pushing. And at the same time, I also knew that a lot of young people like myself is going through the same thing as me, whether it's in music, whether it's in sports, whether it's in any field that you in.
Yes.
Understand? At your job, it don't matter. So I I was just this song. To be honest, I didn't write a word for this song. Normally, songs like
Straight
this, I would sit
straight
down
off
with
your
my
head.
pen. Yeah, normally songs like this, I would sit down with my pen and my paper and I would write and structure all the lyrics properly. But this one, it was like more from the heart. You know
You
them way.
you
So
said I might show you love, but me not
yeah,
trust no one. So while you're
yeah,
advising ghetto people to be positive and to work and to, you know what I mean, confront the
yeah.
hardship to come out better on the other side, deep inside of you,
Hmm.
you're saying that, I'm showing you love in this struggle, but I don't trust no one. What caused you
Yeah.
to say that? What is the environment that influenced
Well,
you to say that?
the other line that follow up the line that you just mentioned is the amount of time when them done did me wrong. So it's like constantly dealing with people and you know um having them it's like saying, okay, keep pushing, keep doing your thing, but at the same time make sure you're watching all kindness because them watching you too, you understand? So it's
Yes.
like as you keep pushing and you're elevating now, people gonna start watching you and start bringing you in a way. Just look
Yeah.
out for that. There's just like that way.
Yeah, it's a reality of
Yeah.
life. As I said, and I'll say again, I'm mesmerized by the way you put the lyrics together. I'm mesmerized by how you capture the rhythm and you become one with it. So many
Yeah.
artists in Guyana, so many artists are doing well, but many of them are falling beneath the bar because you can't get that professional touch from them. That international standard of music, and you have mastered it. You have literally mastered it, and so you have delivered a song that thousands of people looked at when I posted it. But we have
Hmm.
to go into your genre. Of course, for my viewers, I said that we have to capture the badness, we have to capture the goodness, we have to capture the indifferent, because we all are a part of a world in which we are striving to find our own identity. We may not get it right, and no one is to judge anyone, but we have to recognize in our people that they have a platform, and what they promote has to also be showcased. I want to go to the next track because I want us to talk about that world, because that is the world that you project in your music most powerfully, and your lyrics, capture that world once again in a way that is versatile and very, very authentic.
Yo, yeah, yeah. What a scene when me run in pon them. Everything drop down. From 1 mile straight back to New York Bronx. We not shot like blood clot magnum. Nobody can protect your life like thunder. Real people are dead wrong, yeah, so what the fuck them feel? Jones just march out with the 16. Linden talks them while I'm in. Real body man a drop wrong, yeah, so what the fuck wrong to you? Rifle turn on, not a squeeze pound. Bury them fast, we not blinded. Mini 14 rest for me, even if me release the clip that I remove your lip. Hey, ball of fire when me up about this zigzag. Watch your words when you approach the kid. Hey, real life killing man, no shoot pillage ready fi bust me gun, come in no pose with it. Hey, Linden badness and no counterfeit. Boy, we take up badness, man, we broke your image. Yeah, real people are dead wrong, yeah, so what they fuck them feel? Jones just march out with the 16. Linden talks them while I'm in. Real body man a drop wrong, yeah, so what they fuck wrong to you? Rifle turn on, that a squeeze pound. Bury them fast, we know what you wanna pull back the hammer, them I get the full stop. Become a door like I'm a man sick in a me a dark. My old grandmother and my done seeds at the pussy, them I just some like a force ripe young bang a dog. March out like a protest dog, you're hopeless. Gun a figure with me go like me homeless. Anyway me see the pussy, them a grind ground, them a long, them a chatting and them can't confront why. Real people are dead wrong, yeah, so what the fuck them feel? Jones just march out with the 16. Linden talks them while I'm in. Real body man a drop wrong, yeah, so what the fuck wrong to you? Rifle turn on, that a squeeze pound. Bury them fast, we no squeeze and let go. Yeah, bury them fast, we no squeeze and let go. I'm to them. Bury them fast, we no squeeze and let go. You know my thing going at that. Fully well. God same ever. Know that. Real people are dead wrong, yeah, so what the fuck them feel? What the fuck them feel? Alright then. Real body man a drop wrong, yeah, so what the fuck wrong to you? Squeeze pound, yeah. I'm here to say yo, big up big phantom, you see me? Killer Catty, NJ, greatest, stop ranking, Swally Wine. You out here? Yeah.
So that is the bad boy. That is the bad boy aspect of your music. Stitched in perfection. The delivery is masterful. Internationally, of international standard. And there's no question to that. Brilliant voice, great versatility. Let us talk a bit about that side of you and what inspired you to produce such music. What is the environment? What is the world? What is the message you are bringing?
Well, as far as the hardcore side of me, I would say this is the real MAFI because this is where it all started from school days. Like I said, we was always into clashing. You know what I mean? We was always into hardcore lyrics. You understand? So you don't know when you're clashing, you can't come with no baby thing. So it was always a challenge. You know what I mean? Every day, just for see who get the most hardest lyrics and who, you know what I mean? So I always maintain the style there, and I feel like me fans them really appreciate the side there, more than, I won't say more than anything else, but they appreciate the side there more. You know what I mean? Cause they
Yeah.
love. I feel like it's the energy. and just
Mm.
the way how the lyrics is put together and how this the
Yes.
song just be sounding as a whole. The voice, everything together is just,
Yes. So I want to ask. You are from a very rich country, Guyana. Overnight, it has become oil rich. It is dubbed one of the most wealthy countries, the fastest growing economy in the world. When you look at Guyana, its leadership and its contribution to music, do you believe that there is a playing field that is fertile to promote you as a Guyanese and others in that area, that you can capitalize on your country's wealth and be given the opportunity to be the best at what you're doing, like Jamaicans are?
um uh how can I say, definitely, well, we've seen a lot of artists
Mm,
that is well, not just, I'm not just speaking of about myself, but um artists from Guyana in general.
mm.
um what can I say? I really
Do you believe do you believe Guyana has anything to offer your music musical world, that you can expand, that you can know that I'm Guyanese and I'm pushing a Guyanese brand? You talk about Linden, you talk about Linden talks.
Mhm.
There's a pride about your own country, and you are repping for Guyana in the genre of music that you're delivering. What I'm asking is that
Yeah.
you believe that you said you went to America and that's where you started to do your
Mhm.
music. So the music is professional because you were in another country. Your country is very rich now.
um
Do you believe there
yeah,
is
yeah.
that avenue for you to exploit, that your country would allow you to grow and grow and grow, um, in making good music like Jamaica does for its artists?
Well, definitely, if I feel like, if we get 100% this the support that we as artists need,
Mm,
um we could definitely um be as big as any other artist, as any other dancehall artist. And when I say support, I mean like in terms of like um promotional wise, in terms of like shows, in terms of providing opportunities to artists to actually go overseas, and things, stuff of that nature. But I wouldn't say I wouldn't say when I come over yesterday is when I was able to produce quality music, because um the way our technology is set up now, you don't even have to be in a
mm,
professional studio to actually sound like you're professional. You understand? You could
yes.
literally get a computer with a little box and a headphone, and you
Mm.
you could you you would
And you're
sound
good
like
to go.
you know what I mean. There's how
Yeah,
technology is now.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean. So the youths them, the youths them from Guyana, and I don't know if they're probably still under the radar, but I've been digging a little bit, and there's a lot of talent, a whole lot of talent that is coming out of Guyana, and they just need the push.
Who are some of
You know
the
what I'm saying?
artists from Guyana that you respect? Some of the artists and some of
Mhm.
the DJs and so on that you respect in Guyana, that you think are ready for the world, ready to give a package to the world that is of quality and class.
All right, if we call the names, I gotta start with the camp. So I gotta start with Bedio. There's my personal brethren. There's my producer. There's
Mm,
my videographer. There's Then I gotta talk about Josh Daniels. There's the next really talented artist.
mm,
We gotta go over to Linden now. We gotta talk about Davy Marley. We gotta talk about One Dan.
mm.
If we in town, we gotta talk about all heap of artists, all heap of talented artists. But if I call name, I'm gonna be going on forever and ever and
Yeah,
ever. But it's just a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, but it's good
Yeah,
that you call a few names that you rate and that you can big up here on this program in the moment that you are being interviewed. Look, where do you intend to go? What do you see in the present and in the near future when it comes to your music? What are your plans? What you intend to do? How many tracks you have got to release and so on? Tell us a bit about that. It's your opportunity to talk.
yeah. Well, I definitely see myself going mainstream, as in billboards, as in top of the charts, as in pitch up on buildings in Manhattan, them level there. You understand? And I know that is gonna take a lot, but slowly but surely, slowly but surely.
Slowly but
You
surely.
understand?
So you've got new
Um,
music in the box. You've got new
Olive,
music there,
olive, olive, olive.
and I of course I have to ask you. I know it's bad boy music and so on, but you seem to do well with conscious songs. Are you planning on releasing a number of conscious songs? Because when you look at artists like Buju Banton and and a lot of artists from Jamaica who
Hmm.
inspire us in the dancehall music world or genre, they are so versatile that they can give you bad by music, but they can give you conscious music. They can give you music about reality and life and music that speaks to
Hmm.
different forms of life,
Yeah.
and so I wanted to ask you that is there.
Hmm. But that's the thing. Music is a reflection of life itself. So it's not like every day you're not gonna wake up happy. Every day you're not gonna wake up sad. Every day you're not gonna wake up with a lot of energy. Every day, you understand. So every day is a different thing. So music for me, I always deal with music. It depends on the mood that I'm in. You understand? So
Mm,
most days I be in a chill, relaxed, vibey mood. So that's why I would be, you would get songs like Letter to Myself, you get songs like Overlook, you get songs like All and a Half, you know what I mean? Positive
yeah,
songs that, you could sit down and listen to in front of any crowd.
any
And then you
crowd.
got then you got your other days now when you wake up and you're just feeling nice and you say, what, whoop, 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 different vibes, you know what I mean? Full of energy. And the fans them like that because then them want to hear one thing all the time, all the time, all the time. Like if you sing too much badness, you know what I mean? Or if you
Yeah.
sing too much, you just balance it, you know what I mean? And then you're stitching songs for the ladies. Is
So you got those songs. You got those songs for the
Olive,
ladies,
Olive,
for the
Olive.
guys. Yeah.
Almost
Well, it's
I recorded
unfortunate.
right now. Yeah, right
Is it?
now I
It's on.
recorded in the crib, so almost every day I'm recording.
You're
I don't matter.
recording.
Even if I'm not dropping music, even if I know I'm not gonna drop a song, I'm still recording it and
Was
put it
one
down. It gonna
was
drop
one
at
of the
some point in
song
life.
was one of the song that you done for the ladies that you think that they can hear? You can give me a cappella. I'll give our viewers so many. Your mom is here on the live. She's just the sobers. Good afternoon, guys. She's joined Chevron. We went to school together. We went to multi together, and I've known her.
Yeah,
A fantastic friend.
big up
So,
yourself, mama.
so, so what is one of the songs that you like that you done for the girls? If you could just give us a few lines, cappella, if you may. If not, that's fine.
Alright,
You
for
know.
sure, for sure,
Uh,
for sure. It will click to me. Uh, Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got so much songs. I got so much songs, bro. It's like,
But
all right, where do
what
I
is
start?
one of the songs you can just give a few lines about ladies straight off the bat, if you can. If not, then we just go to something else. But what you want to say to the ladies in your song?
Ella, you give me the best touch.
You got a great line. Go ahead, go ahead, go
Turn
ahead.
back way and make me key and tie. Face pretty and your little body slender. Come make me give you something where you are gonna remember. Different. Yeah.
Wow, wow. That is like a ninja man style. You just come off the bat and deal with it. And your voice is so beautiful. It is so distinct. And so you are actually a professional artist that no one can critique that there is anything that is off. Your lyrics, the quality of your music is ready for the world. I want us to go to this track before we discuss a few other things and we conclude.
Yeah, real life, you done been to the worst already, you know. Like, man, don't even face you at this point, case, you know. Big and serious, dog. Been overlook for me and you, but me still a chat me root. Number one in the game, them MAFI fight for number two. Head down, make it back in my room, I sip some absolute. I thinking of me head like that guy with the hell you I go do. Them a plan for you, so me strap up with the 22 for any one of them. I play stupid like them a packaloo. If me ever get the chance, I swear me I go overdo. Them I hate on you, but most of them are really fan of you. Them try to trick with knife west, we're real gorilla. We don't celebrate birthday. Keep up my heart and now me need surgery. But one people like them a try hurt me. My life, me I do my thing my way. I don't like, when I like it. I fight, make me strong, me so mighty. When I sight me, when go tell them say enough sacrifice. Fittest are the fittest survive. That's why me depend the grind. Me send them up to the time. We never follow no line. We are the greatest alive. Them a see we a fly, and we them a fear vibe. Yeah, I'm trying to get me on, do it again. Them say me change, but me change for the better. No, say we have to make it out, but whatever. Been overlooked for me and you, but me still a check me root. Number one in the game, them MAFI fight for number two. I don't make it back in my room, I sip some absolute. I thinking of me head like that guy with the hell you I go do. Them a plan for you, so me strap up with the 22 for any one of them. I play stupid like them a packaloo. If me ever get the chance, I swear me I go overdo. Them I hate for you, but most of them are really fan of you. Me show them gratitude, enough for them. Your pussy try to stop me move, me still I give a fuck. I swear me never change me attitude. Them a figure deal with me till me dead, and that I feel me truth. And me no see nobody with him match up to me attribute.
Versatility to the excess. It's just you just stitch it in real good. Look, most times we say that when we reproduce our art form, we we give to the world what we want to give to the world because that's what we do. But we ourselves, speaking to reality, um, we can push a message. You understand that is very clear that humanity is important. You do bad boy music. What would you say to the young people at Linden and in across Guyana and wherever they're listening to you in the world and listening to your music? If you were to advise them about the choice in life, what would you say to them?
Well, as for the young people, I would definitely encourage the young youths for stay in school and taking your education, because this was gonna actually take you through life. Um, watch your company, cause a lot of youths out there, they're not bad, but it's just the company and the people that they're around. So you know, um, and yeah, I would definitely like to encourage all the youths them to stay away from badness as much as you know you're missing about badness. You know what I mean. It's just it's art at the end of the day. You
It's
know what I mean.
art.
It's not like I jumping out and shooting nobody and I get you know what I mean.
Hmm.
That's never the case. It's all about music and making quality music, just like every other big dance and artist from the cartel to the movados to the you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah, yeah. And I'm glad you said that. It's on record here. You were encouraging young people to choose education and to choose positive things. You tried with sports. It
Yeah.
didn't. It didn't work because you were destined to do
Uh,
what you're doing, and you're doing it
yeah.
perfectly. Talk to
Yeah.
us. I want you to talk to us a bit because people are listening, and we're just
Yeah. Yeah.
over half hour into the program. We got another 5 minutes. Um,
Yeah.
what is
We
it
got
you?
time, man. We ain't late for nothing.
Yeah, but you need to talk to me. So
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
let's go back to Linden. Let's go back.
Mm-hmm.
There is an artist named Rollo from Linden, from Forestborn Group. Yeah, you've got other artists. I don't know if you have ever met with them. You've performed with them. You may be completely from, you may be completely different and never connected, and so on. But tell us a little bit about whether you have connected with artists at Linden and in Guyana. You would have performed with people um, from those communities. Give us
Yeah.
an insight.
In terms of music and artists in Linden, to be honest, because this is the whole thing. When everybody really started getting to know MAFI, it
Mm-hmm.
was at the time that I was already living over here. So
Okay.
nobody in Linden never knew me as a artist. Most people knew me as a baller.
Personally, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody
Yeah.
never knew I was because I wasn't really into I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I wasn't into music, but it was more like a school thing for me. Once I
Mm-hmm.
reached home, it was football from there. But I would say this probably one of the reasons why we never met. But hopefully sometime in the future,
Mm-hmm.
because these guys is guys that been doing it before me, probably before I was even born. You know what I mean? So it would always be respect. It would always be, I would actually glad for reach them.
Mm-hmm.
Natural Black is the next one that I wanted to meet. We I got his contact and so we talk now, but we never actually like reach in person.
Reach
But
in person.
these guys is guys that I got a lot of respect for. You know what I mean?
Respect for, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're
Yeah,
veterans. They're veterans. Natural Black is extremely good in his music, and he's international. So, but look, let me say this. I know you said you weren't balling. I know your uncle that passed was a very popular Linden footballer. He died a few years ago. Your uncle,
yeah. R.I.P. Babo.
yeah, yeah. He was very, very popular. I knew him personally, and the whole of Linden knew him, and so on. Look, I want to say that it has been a great pleasure having you on. It has been a great pleasure hearing from you because I know you don't do much interviews, and I
Yeah,
wanted to ask you why
yeah.
you shy away from the
um,
interviews.
I feel like I speak more or my what I'm saying. I feel like my message or what I'm trying to say, I get it over better
In
through music.
music.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the whole interview thing for me is kind of like it's something that at one time I'll be like, maybe I should start doing this thing, because I know definitely that eventually I have to start
Yes.
getting out there more and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
But it's a process, and I'm working on. I there right now, so you can see that I'm
So
working on it. Understand?
what made you decide to come on Voice of the Diaspora today?
I had to give this interview, man. I promised you a long time. I say you say I put in a B. I put in a B the first time, so I say I gotta give you man the interview. You know what I mean?
You have to do this interview, and
Definitely.
I want to say that I elated by the fact that you have joined us. I enjoy every second talking to you. I can feel a great personality, and when I listen to your music, I'm convinced that you are a very serious artist that will go places, that will rise higher.
Appreciate it.
My final question to you, and I want you to talk to me and relax and talk to me about it,
Hmm.
because you are versatile and you're very deep coming out of your music. When you look at Linden, when you look at what is happening in Guyana, everybody has an opinion what is happening to our country. As an influencer, as an artist that thousands of young people will look up to, what would you like to say to the people of your country and to the leaders of your country to make Guyana a better place?
It's all about the people, man. It's all about the people. It's all about the people.
It's
At the
all
end of the
about
day,
people.
as long as we start making the people of Guyana a priority, you know what I mean? That's the only way we're gonna start seeing changes.
That's the only
It's right, man.
way.
When I say the when I say the people, I don't mean one side of people or one quart of people or one set of
Mm,
people. Till I mean everybody, every single
everybody.
body.
Yeah.
Yes, right, man.
Yeah.
And I also would want to encourage the youths of Guyana to get into sports, get into something that's gonna just take up your time because a lot of youths getting straight away because of a lot of idle time. And you know what they say about idlers. You know what they say about you know the saying. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So get into sports, get into something that's gonna take up your time, especially in times like these because the time's different now, man. It's not like before when everybody used to come out and play sal out in the streets and roll tire and all these things. You know what I mean, the
It's a
time's
different
different now.
time. It's a different time.
It's a different time,
Yeah.
and I said it because I feel like sports is one of the things that kept me out of trouble coming up as a youth man
Mm-hmm.
because I was always even when I'm not playing I there at sports club ground ball buying I ball buying for $15 a night done there I go and buy a Chinese across the boat and I walk up the hill just like me. Yeah, them thing that I was always you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I definitely encouraging the youth them to just find something positive to do, man.
Positive to do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's a beautiful message, and that is the personality from you that the world has to come to grips with, that the world has to see. What advice you have for artists in Guyana, like Steel Drop and Baby Skello and those artists? What advice do you have?
Everyone just steel drop.
Babe, Steel Drop.
For a minute, I was like, hold on, what is man talking about? But steel drop you're talking about, man.
Yeah, Steel Drop. Steel Drop is his name, right? Is it Steel Drop?
Tear
Or
drop, tear
Teardrop?
drop, tear drop,
Teardrops.
man.
I stand
Tear drop.
corrected. Teardrop, teardrops. What? Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, teardrop,
No, no,
teardrop,
no.
and baby Skello. What you've listened to them. What advice you have to give to artists such as Teardrop and baby Skello and others?
Baby Scale is a good youth, you know.
Yeah.
I know tear drop from nowhere, but Baby Scale is a good youth. I feel like in time, if he continue and if he really decide and sit down and take this thing serious, I feel like he could actually do something with it and turn it from just a comedy thing to something that's
Into
actually
something
great.
real. Wow,
You
wow,
know what I mean?
wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. And I'm
But big
glad
up
you.
Skello, big up Teardrop, big
Yeah.
up every other artist, cause like I said, Holy Party is doing it right now in Ghana. Holy,
and
holy, holy.
I want to wish them the best. Most times when I speak to artists on my show, I've interviewed Mr. Vegas, interviewed Rollo, and others. Most time I ask them in closing to give us a few lines of one of their songs so that the viewers can hear it coming directly from them before I close by playing the same song. I want to ask you to
Hmm.
give us a few lines, extensive, not a few lines, but don't just do two lines and stop. But give us a part of
Okay.
that song that you done, Hopeless. The first song we played. Let the viewers
Hmm.
hear you perform that song cappella.
For sure. Um, 1 second. And me know I said the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize, everything at just time. Just keep on working. Just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Hold your head up high. Never sacrifice yourself to get ahead in life. Me know sometimes it gets rough and you feel terrified. Just hold it out because it better on the other side. Me know you're feeling down. Me see a bag of pain in your eyes. As get to youth, we have to make it. There's no other chance. Man, I feel so much to satisfy me appetite. Grabbing a barrel of the explanation of your life. Sometimes I feel free die just for me. Yeah, me know I said the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize, everything at just time. Just keep on working. Just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. I work so hard for everything I want. Sometimes I sit in the dark just to reflect on my past. Might show your love, but me not just no man. You know the amount of time when them done did me wrong. Me feel fi die, but then me turn to God. Them tell me you too strong. You know fi fear no man. For me I come from. Why them a fight against the young ones? Yeah, me know I said the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But that's because you're not perfect. That no means that you're worthless. Hey.
Yo, yeah, yeah. MAFI.
Slick with it. Productions.
It's my story. Real story. Yo, dance guy. Yeah, me know said the pain and the stress in your life make things feel hopeless. But that's because you're not perfect. That no means that you're worthless. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize, everything at just time. Just keep on working. Just because you're not perfect, that no means that you're worthless. Worthless, hold your head up high. Never sacrifice yourself to get ahead in life. Me know sometimes it gets so rough and you feel terrified. Just hold it out because it's better on the other side. Me know you're feeling down, me see a bag of pain in your eyes. As get a youth, we have to make it, there's no other choice. Man, I'm free, also life is satisfy me appetite. Grabbing a barrel of the explanation of your life. Sometimes I feel free die just so me can go get fit off the cry. The pain and the stress in your life make things feel.
Mafi, I just,
Yeah.
Ruel Little John Wills just said, Norman Brown, did you remind your fan base you was an artist? Well, let me tell you something. I tried, but it came to the point where I realized that I had the lyrics, but the rhythm was going east and I was going west. And I'm gonna say to you, like, look, Edo Rowe, Heather Rowe said that you are giving her a vibe. You're giving her a Dwayne Stevenson vibes. Pure talent, pure talent. Your talent is
Ben
unbelievable.
Stevenson.
Your talent is unbelievable. Your voice is absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, thank you, thank
And
you, thank
you
you.
know what I'm touched by is that you're very sharp. It is in your head. You can just come out and say it. You can
Yeah.
sing it without any preparation, and that demonstrates
Yeah.
a capacity to be versatile. It is an unusual gift. It's a powerful gift, and I can only wish you the best. Really and truly, I see you going places. I would advise that you mix your songs and you send strong messages to society. You can do soul songs and love songs in the reggae style. Your voice is absolutely brilliant. And whatever you touch, I think it will turn to gold. Mafi, your closing remarks before we go. What would you like to say to the people of Guyana, the people of New York, to the people who have supported you, the studios who have opened their doors to you, everyone that was a part of your journey? In closing, what would you like to say to them?
Big up everybody that's viewing right now. You know what I mean? Um, Definitely. big up my fans them from the day one, fans them from the fans them that was rocking with me even when I was uploading freestyle videos to YouTube alone. Big up yourself. Um, to every artist that I ever worked with. My whole camp, all the artists down in Linden. Everybody that been rocking with me, man, for sure. Big up yourself. And we definitely gonna keep pushing until we, reach to that level where, it's undeniable.
Keith Evans said, keep moving up, represent. So many people are giving you the love. Some say up, 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 up top. I want to say this on this
Yeah,
program tonight. I mesmerize by your versatility. I'm mesmerized by your voice. I'm mesmerized by your ability to take something from inside of you and to put it into
yeah.
art form, into music, and make it
Can I just,
so perfect, you
yeah,
know?
can I just sing one more song for the viewers
The buck
and for the
tongues,
people
the
that are not
buck,
on the
the
check-in
buck.
right now?
Is there a buck tongue snake song? Somebody said, Ruel Little John said the buck tongue snake song. What's the buck tongue snake song? Is that from you or somebody else?
Oh no, no, that's not for me.
Now the Bucktongue Sticks, Ruel used to chat to. We used to be at a place called a Rhymer. In a place called a Rhymer. Myself,
Mm,
Gregory Lewis, there was Bumpy, Sean Kit, Pool and all that. And we had the tape. You know, it was a double deck cassette stuff. And we could connect the
yeah, yeah,
microphone to it. And that was the time when Butcher Banton had just bust. Browning
yeah,
and Terra Fabulous and those men were and so on. And there were artists like Prince Cardinal, Colin I, Big Man from Cannonballs, some real good artists, even what's his name, John B, that has just joined the PPP. Bubbling Daddy, one of the most prolific artists coming out of Linden, was as an artist named Double S. Double S. Those were real good artists, and I used to try, but as I said, I just felt like I had to speak because the rhythm is
yeah,
going that way and I'm going that way. But I chose to speak, and
yeah, yeah.
I am happy that my voice resonates around the world. And so I had to say that you wanted to say something.
No, I was saying I could probably sing another song for
Yes,
just for the people that are on the check-in
go
right
ahead,
now.
go ahead, go ahead,
Um,
go ahead, go ahead, Mafi.
all right, so this is a song that
Somebody
um
before you go, someone
yeah,
Melissa Barker. These women are looking at you. Melissa Barker said, "Could you please confirm his real name?" Well, I could tell you his real name because I have known him from a baby. His name is Trevon, and Trevon comes from Trevor, his dad, and Chevon, his mom. And that's how he got his name. His name is Trevon George. George is his father's side name. Chevon, of course, is Tudor. So Mafi is a Tudor. But Mafi's real name is Trevon, coming from Trevor
correct,
and Chevon and
correct.
George, and so on. And so I hope I answer your question, Melissa Bark. I hope you don't ask me for his number, but that's fine. Mafi, go ahead. Melissa said this was my student. I think she was your teacher, Melissa Barker. Mafi, go
Mr.
ahead.
Barker.
Yeah, I can't see. That was my student, she says. Big up, I'm proud of you. So many people are
Miss
tuning
Barker,
in.
yep,
Miss Barker, so many people are tuning in and commenting.
yeah.
Yeah, and so before you
All
go
right,
and
so
do that song, I was talking about
yeah,
Ruel. Ruel used to lyrics. Ruel was good with lyrics and so on. And all of us used to be performing and chatting on different. We used to chat on Kenton Rattlers. On other song system, but I remember Kenton Rattlers a lot because they used to give us the mic, and they were so generous that we would take the mic. I wrote some songs, but they were really good, but I couldn't put it together like you. I'm good with words, but to
yeah,
connect with the music and the rhythm and find that kind of it didn't work. And I know that just as you tried football and music was
Yeah,
your calling,
yeah,
I
yeah,
tried
yeah.
music, but activism is my calling. And I would like to
Yes.
think that my words penetrate our society and penetrate our people. And so, Mafi,
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have reached the hour point and our show didn't cut short. So we have done a complete show. Give us that song that you
Mm-hmm.
want to give us before we
As
wrap.
I'm dedicate this one to Miss Bacchus yourself. You understand? Big up yourself. So you go like, feel my pain, oh God, me I talk to you. Watch over me day one dogs, them with the year from me starting now. The amount of fight to my face, but my born as a warrior. Although nothing I go on, me have to talk to you. Mm. New day, no changes. More work, more stress, same wages. We have faced tribulations daily. Confusion upon human faces. Work so hard and not see the pay slip. It's like we still can't recover from slavery. We put my pain in my weed and my Baileys for me cheap and some guy want take it. Oh yeah. Feel my pain, oh God, me I talk to you. Watch over me day one dogs, them with the year from me starting now. Them out to fight to face, but me born as a warrior. Although nothing I go on, Hey, me put my best foot forward more time. And if my fall shot, me just go take a next stride. Me learn the harder way fi survive. When it get tough in a life, me no pre-suicide. Motivate myself fi get every dollar kind. Keep my dogs them close, everybody have to shine. But everything we me do, them a try criticize. Tell some boy fi build them, still living a lie. Just look how far me from, still a fight the fight. When the devil arrive, give up my life to Christ. Them a see the shine and never pray the grind. Now them a go on like we never work overtime. Yeah. Feel my pain, oh God, me I talk to you. Thank you for having me,
You're
man.
getting fire emoji, Mafi. Thank you for being here on Voice of the Diaspora. I know you got places to go, and I know that you will become really big. And this program will continue to promote you. You have places to go in the
Appreciate you.
music world. You're relatively young, and I am saying to you, the sky is the limit. The world is your oyster. Do not give up. Give the world that voice. Conscious music in your repertoire. I didn't even realize. But until next time, I leave our viewers with a song from you. Thank you very much for being here on Voice of the Diaspora.
What a scene when me running pon them. Everything drop down. From 1 mile straight back to New York Bronx. We not shot like blood clot magnum. Nobody can protect your life like real people are dead wrong, yeah, so what the fuck them feel? Jones just march out with the 16. Linden talks them while I'm in. Real body man a drop wrong, yeah, so what the fuck wrong to you? Rifle turn on, not a squeeze pound. Bury them fast, we not riding. Mini 14 rest for me, even if me release the clip that I remove your lip. Hey, ball of fire when me a pop out the zig dog. Watch your words when you approach the kid. Hey, real life killing man no shoot pill it ready fi bust me gun come in no pose with it. Hey, Linden badness and no counterfeit. Boy we take up badness man we broke your image. Yeah, real people are dead wrong, yeah, so what the fuck them feel? Jones just march out with the 16.